going to kick off the action today with our pentathlon women, the first event here, the 60-metre hurdles. And lane 2 goes to the USA athlete Sherry Hawkins. She was 8th in Budapest. It was a no mark in Belgrade in the long jump last time round. I'm sure she'll be hoping for a smooth 5 events here today. Sabina Suks of Hungary goes in lane 3, bronze medal in the World Under-20s a few years ago. Bianca Salming of Sweden takes lane 4. She's a very, very good high jumper as well, but she's 6-time national champion in Sweden. Yulia Loban takes lane 5. The Ukrainian won the silver medal at the World University Games. She did go on to Budapest, so it was perhaps a little bit tired from her exploits in China before. Saga Vannanen goes in lane 6. The youngster from Finland is very, very exciting. She's the back-to-back World Junior champion in 2021 and 22. And the final athlete in lane 7 is Verena Meyer of Austria, bronze medalist from Doha World Championships back in 2019. So plenty of points up for grabs through the whole day. They're going to start here with the hurdles, move on to the high jump just before 11 o'clock, the shot put at 1:15 to end this first session here at the World Indoor Championships, and then long jump and 800 this afternoon. Hawkins as the fastest personal best in this field, 8:17. She hasn't competed yet this indoor season over the 60-metre hurdles.
Set.
And their way this time. Hawkins got a phenomenal start. She looked wobbly in the blocks, but she looks smooth now as she flies away from this field. Vannanen going well, the Finnish athlete, but it's going to be a big win for Sherry Hawkins there. 8:18 unofficially on the clock. That's the time she's laid down the marker for the second heat. Hawkins, without that season's best, has been put in this slower, inverted commas, heat. And it's been lowered in the stadium to a personal best, 8:16. What a start for the American.
You cannot ask any more of an athlete than a PB in a global championship. Wonderful from Hawkins on the far side. Vannanen came through second from the near side really well. The young Finn, who's won the World Junior title twice. That was excellent by the American and the Finn, whose time is confirmed there at 8:33. Good start to 3 days of blistering competition. What a stage for Jana Koskap, European Youth Champion a couple of years ago. She's a brilliant high jumper, 191, National Indoor Champion. Maria Vicente broke the national record earlier this year. She's a brilliant 200-metre runner, and she's got the fastest time in this field, 8:06. Sveva Geravini, 4th fastest in the world this year, 9th in the World Indoors a couple of years ago. Sophie Doctor, European silvers at junior and under-23 level, the latest in a conveyor belt of Dutch combined event specialists. Nuovitz, the defending champion, flying the flag for Belgium, national indoor champion over the 60. Her PB is 8:15. I wonder if she can challenge that and get close to Hawkins' 8:16 for the first of the heats. And Abigail Paulett, listen to the roar. What a way to start your first event in your first World Championship. She will be nearest the camera in 7. Oh, thank goodness, this time they are on the way. Vicente just a little bit more cautious this time, but she does lead. Oh, Vicente, Paulett on the near side came through nicely. 8:09. The woman who smashed her national record earlier this year. Very, very close to that lifetime best. Excellent point haul for her, overcoming the nerves after that full start. And it was Paulett who came through, just dipping ahead of Vitz, the defending champion, in 3rd. So that's an excellent starter to her first World Championship. She shrugs her shoulders a bit, but I thought she came through really well in esteemed company. But Vicente, boom, big start by the young Spaniard. She's laid down a little marker here this morning.
I think Paulett will be ruining her performance last week, 8:17, to a championship record at the British University Championships. And that's perhaps hoping she could have picked up a few more points there. Paulett, what a performance in front of a home crowd for the very first time. Vicente, we saw that false start, and this is perhaps why, when you see a performance like this, she knows this is a superpower for her. 8:07, the time coming up on our systems. So she's nearly a 1/10 of a second ahead of Sherry Hawkins at this stage. That gives her a nice 20 points or so ahead of the American. The Spanish athlete will take an early lead. She's certainly the informed athlete. Many of our other athletes here, they haven't done a full pentathlon this season. It's very hard on the body to do these 5 events all in one day, but Vicente has. And how often have we seen young superstars come out very well in these indoor championships in the indoor season? Vicente could be the story here of the 2024 multi-events. First attempt at 1:76 for Sophie Doctor, the younger athletes in this field. It was a great 4th place for her at the European Indoor Championships, behind that world record of Nafi Tian. First attempt at 1:79 for Norwitz. Seeing Bianca Salming over at this height. Swedish woman very strong in the high jump, but so is Norwitz. 1:84, the mark she set when she won in Belgrade, and a bit of a smile there from Witz. That must have felt good. That's a really comfortable clearance there at 1:79. I think there's more in the tank for Norwitz, and that is a season's best. She hasn't competed that much this indoor season. So Norwitz is in the lead at the moment, a very narrow margin, 13 points her mark, but Witz is good at the shot put. Not quite as good as Saga Vananen though, the athlete holding joint 2nd place at the moment. Witz has had a good day. Littered with season's best, just gone off a 1:76 in the high jump, I think, and Witz very solid, over 14 metres here with her opening throw. 14 metres, 14.91 there. Loads of points over Witz. Can she find any more points? Or is it definitely over 14 metres again for Saga Vananen? She's a 16-metre thrower at her best. Vananen was great in Budapest on the first day, and then it just started to unravel ever so slightly for the 2-time world champion at a junior level. Very understandable, but here today in Glasgow, that is brilliant from Vananen. Over 15 metres, a whopping 862 points for her. Daphne Schipper, you have done multi-events previously, earlier on in your career. How we mentioned the hurdles and how stressful that is, but what about the long jump? And we've got a Dutch woman coming up next on the runway as well.
I think the long jump is one of the most important moments of the heptathlon or pentathlon, because it's the hardest part, because you are already tired, but also mentally you're really tired. And I think that's the most difficult thing, because you need to focus, but your body hurts, your mind is like already tired. So you need to have the focus in that moment.
And is that something that comes with experience? We're looking at Sophie Doctor here from the Netherlands. She is a young athlete. She is developing fantastically well. You've of course got Emma Oosterwegel and Anouk Vetter leading the way, getting Olympic medals. But Doctor, putting herself in this environment, is that where you learn to be able to have that mental fortitude?
I think in between they try to have as much as possible, like food-wise, like good meal, everything like that. Just a little bit rest. Also rest your mind, what I told you before. Like just try to relax as possible, and then go like on the next one, a new warm-up.
Great 6:40 from Witz, giving herself a margin over Vananen, or so she thought. It was 6:41 for Saga Vananen here with her 3rd and final attempt. Witz here on the runway. 1 centimetre deficit, that 38 centimetre advantage of Vananen could hold through to the 800 metres, unless Witz has found a few more centimetres here with her 3rd and final attempt. She's got the advantage in the 800. She is much, much quicker, but you never know with a young and up-and-coming athlete like Vananen, the 2-time world junior champion. You don't want to give her a sniff. So Witz staring at the board, willing it to give her more points, a longer distance, and it does. 6:50 for the Belgian, another season's best, 975 points. That is a great clutch jump there for Witz under pressure, taking the pressure off herself as she goes forward to that 800, trying to defend her title. And now it is time for the conclusion of the women's pentathlon. We had 4 fantastic events going on throughout the day, and now they get to do the lovely 4 laps that I think is one of the funnest events out there. But I didn't have to do a number of events before competing in the 800 metres. These women have been out there. It started with the 60 hurdles this morning, and the high jump, and the shot put, and the long jump. And now the 800. Now Sophie Doctor, the 21-year-old, she's picked up medals at European under-23 level, but at the moment she occupies the bronze medal position here at the World Senior Indoor Championships. Norwitz trails Saga Vananen by just 9 points. The defending champion has got a personal best that far exceeds that of Saga Vananen. So surely Vananen, the two-time World Junior champion, is going to have to settle for a silver medal this time, but it'll be her first trip to a senior podium. It would be brilliant for the young Finn. On your marks. Here in the 800 metres in the pentathlon, 1 second equals 15 points, and Norwitz on paper is way better than Saga Vananen, some 8 seconds. Huge points margins we expect. These are superb athletes, and they do find another level, and they do on the world stage as well. And this is Aviva Gerabini of Italy trying to pull herself ahead of Sophie Doctor. We've seen Saga Vananen, the athlete, the Finnish athlete, she's floundering back further down the field. She could still hold on to the silver medal though. 800 metres, very much not her forte. Gerabini, Doctor, there is 10 points separating to these two. They are young, developing athletes. What they have on paper doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to do that. Sophie Doctor doing exactly what our co-commentator here, Daphne Skipper, said, finding something she has never been able to produce before, a lifetime best for Sophie Doctor. Saviva Gerabini was trying to get ahead of her. Those two were exhausted. They could not have run 801 metres. They gave it absolutely everything. But Sophie Doctor started this 800 with a 10-point buffer over Gerabini. She will get the bronze medal, but the gold again goes to Belgium, as it does so often, but not with Nafi Thiam. Today it goes with Norwitz. She defends her title. The first athlete we've seen successfully defend a world indoor title this weekend in Glasgow, and Witz has done it in style. Let's hope that Saga Vananen has done enough to hold on to the silver medal. It's going to be tense moments on the computer. Doctor and Gerabin, I think we're too far behind Vananen at the start of this competition. It was 2:20 for Saga Vananen. It was enough for her to hold on to the silver medal and a national record for the Finnish woman. She erases the mark of Tia Halutala in 2000. Fitz celebrates her retention of her title. Sophie Doctor, the Netherlands have got so many good multi-eventers to choose from. 2 Olympic medalists already, Emma Oosterwegel, Anouk Vetter. Anouk Vetter back on the podium in Budapest. But now Sophie Doctor, the youngster, gets her first global senior medal.